Hello, everybody. So I came to the apartment where my grandmother used to live to get a chance to speak without keeping the volume very low. My parents are sleeping, obviously. This is very early in the morning over here, and that means that every time I make a little noise, I feel like I'm kind of waking up the entire apartment. So here it goes. In the past couple days, I wrote some things on the wall, and I realized that I did not have my mind clear about what I actually was trying to say. So my concern does not revolve around socializing by itself, and that's also the reason why I'm not contacting psychiatrists around the area to have Asperger diagnosed. So I would be referred to as a self-diagnosed ASPE. And that doesn't mean that I'm Asperger or that I do have Asperger. It only means that there's a high chance that I do. And the reasons that lead me to self-diagnosis that are the same reasons, the same things that are getting me concerned recently. So what am I talking about? The apartment where I am right now, I'm not going to show you because it's going to change quite a lot, and so it's quite empty. I'm in my grandmother's bedroom now, and the bed is gone and a lot of things are gone, and as you can hear from the echo, there's not much fabric in this room because the wardrobe has been emptied and so on. And long story short, this apartment now belongs to my aunt, and my aunt wants to sell it. So she proposed me, and I am currently trying to find the money to achieve this goal. So I'm not entirely sure it will happen, but this should become my home. So now, where do I get the money to do this kind of thing? My books. My books are going very well, they're working well, and they are selling quite well. Summer has been quite a punch in the stomach, as we say over here. I'm not sure there's the expression in English, but it has been a hard time. It has been really tough. I'm not sure if it was about lockdown or if it had to do with the lockdown or if it was because of other factors like physiological decrease in sales. But because Amazon too was quite concerned about sales in books. And I kept receiving messages from Amazon trying to push me to to advertise my book, to try to sell through other channels and so on. And that's not something that is obviously dedicated to me personally as a writer. It means that Amazon is doing a campaign and contacting writers so that they try to call buyers on the website. So like I said, I'm not entirely sure if that's a physiological thing that happens every summer or if that has something to do with the end of the lockdown. My books mainly sell in Italy. So my issue here is related with my sociability. The more sociable you are, the more likable you are on a camera, the more followers you're able to get, the higher the chance that some of those people are going to buy your books or anyway buy whatever it is that you are trying to sell online. So that's my concern because that's where I have a problem. So I have been telling myself all the time, a lot of times, that I would need someone at my side with the ability to compensate for that. So someone that would be able to help me handle people when they're commenting, someone that is going to help me deal with people in general. But that's not going to fix it. That's not going to solve the matter. Even if I found someone like that, it wouldn't work. And it wouldn't work because my facade is the person that I am. So whatever I show to people, whenever I make a video, whenever I'm working in some way, people expect to see me and my face. And what I fail at cannot be fixed by someone else. Well, not directly at least. It probably can be helped in a social setting where there's a lot of people or other people. If this person helps me fit in some way. That's my issue. I don't even care about fitting in. That's where I have a problem. I don't even try. And I don't try because all the things that are necessary to fit in are unacceptable to me most of the time. In the best case scenario, that's unacceptable to me. I really cannot even remotely think of doing that thing. One example, if I wanted this video to be liked by a lot of people, I would have to make faces, look sunny and happy, make jokes, and so on. That's not me. That's not who I am. And even if sometimes I do joke, I'm not the kind of person that is sunny and happy all the time. I'm rather the kind of person that looks gloomy and unfriendly most of the time when I'm walking around. I'm not talking about my videos now. On my videos, I'm actually putting on some sort of a facade for some reason. Most of the times, it's because when I'm on video, I'm actually having fun. And that's a rare thing for me. When I'm talking about the theory, for example, that makes me bright. Even mentioning it brightens my mood. And I really highly enjoy talking about that kind of topic. Still, that's not the true me. That's only the ASP me talking about their topic of interest. So whenever I talk about something else, like explaining my books or talking about something serious that I really care about, but that does not belong in the area of my interests, that's a whole different story. Like right now, I'm talking about topics that are really heartfelt and that are really at heart to me, that I really care about. I'm not entirely sure about the expressions I just used, but anyway, I really care about that. And when I talk about this kind of topic, I obviously cannot like be all jolly and happy and cheerful and all that and that kind of stuff. I have been trying for 2 days to make, and I'm going to keep going with that. I've been trying to make tiny videos for my page so that I introduce myself more to people. And I'm trying to keep it short. But that's also bullshit. I'm not the kind of person that keeps things short. Anyway, long story short, what's going on here is that I need sociability for business matters. And I cannot be sociable. So how does someone like me get a lot of followers or a lot of readers without changing their personality? That's my current concern, and that's what I'm worried about. I know that I am far better than a lot. I'm not meaning as a person in general, I'm meaning in my field. When it comes to writing, when it comes to making up stories, when it comes to writing books, I have come to the definite conclusion that I am far better at that than a lot of people, a lot of influencers with thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers are in their own field. So that's something that bugs me a lot. Like, why does the world have to work in such a way that jolly people that have barely any ability actually make followers and then they don't even make money because they have nothing to sell. Whereas people like me who have content do not achieve any fucking thing. Well, there's an answer to that, and I am persuaded that it is the main reason. People do not want to spend their time focusing and concentrating on hard topics when they are taking their time on the net. So cosplayer, as good as Leon Kiro, for example. Leon Kiro is a great cosplayer. He's awesome. And he really knows what the fuck he's doing. He's got a very nice appearance. I don't personally like him a lot, but hey, he's objectively hot. And he is a model, and he knows his shit when it comes to cosplay. So I'm talking about someone that is high level. And he's got like 350,000 followers on his Instagram. That makes sense to me. It actually doesn't make sense to me that it doesn't have more. So that kind of thing, he is actually putting an effort into what he's doing. He uses his brain, his hands, and he's actually doing a hard work to achieve what he is achieving. He trains for hours a day and all that kind of stuff. Still, people do not see that. It's not something you get in touch with when you approach cosplay as a viewer. You don't see the work behind it, and you don't have a perception of the mental preparation and the workings that are behind creating a cosplay. Whereas when you're talking to someone like me and you're talking about psychology or mental landscapes, then you gotta put your head in there and actually listen up and be careful to what is being said if you want to follow and understand what is actually being said and what is going on. So that's a kind of effort that very few people like doing when they have free time. And these few people are not always my people. A lot of these people find me annoying or they find me dislikable, and that's normal. It's not something that bothers me. It's just a reality that it exists out there. So I'm having to do with a minority, but I still should be able to make little big numbers. And with little big numbers, I mean, I should be able, with my content, to achieve like 20,000 people, to reach 20,000 followers, either on Instagram or on my Facebook page. I am selling well on Amazon, so it's not a matter of not selling, but reaching more people means more people like your posts, more people share your posts, more people talk about you, more people advertise you indirectly. And that's paramount for someone who is trying to make a living online. So I'm working on this new book that has new characteristics that are not my style and that I don't enjoy. Like no sex scenes, no violence of any sort, no bloodshedding, nothing of that sort. Everything is just hinted. It's hinted. The entire world revolves around people being murdered, people being beaten up, terrorism, wars of any kind, sex. People only live for sex. Most people only live for sex and to have sex with others and all that kind of stuff. And I have to just hint at that. And I know why. That's always because people do not want to hear about things that are part of reality. Still, grimdark fantasy, which is what I write, is actually something that people appreciate, enjoy, and want in their free time. So it's unfair that I have to limit myself and be a mediocre writer to advertise one book so that people can reach the other books that they're actually interested in. Anyway, moving on. So this is my concern when I'm talking about big numbers. I don't want fame by itself. I don't care about being famous. I don't care about being popular. That's not what I'm interested in. But I know for a fact that popularity and fame are a necessary evil to actually achieve what I want to achieve, to reach my goals. So yes, I would want to have 20,000 followers. And that's an admission I'm making that as an OSPE, or a self-diagnosed OSPE actually, it's kind of painful. It's quite painful. Now there's another topic that I wanted to talk about, but it just slipped out of my mind, so I don't think I'm going to touch on that. But still, yeah, that's the main issue that I'm facing, and that's my current worry. And yeah, so for now, I think I will close this here, and I will come back at the soonest with something different. I actually could open a parenthesis about my typing, and one of the reasons why I feel so attached to the ILI INTJ typing is that I feel like that, and there's a lot of things that are written in the profile that really resonate with me. But there's still some things that do not persuade me completely. And that's probably because I'm seeing myself from inside instead of outside. I don't know if in this whole video I might have sounded pessimistic or negative or what. People address me a lot as a pessimistic person when actually I consider myself optimistic. So yeah, that's one thing. Still, I don't know. I think sometimes socionics makes extreme descriptions of types, and that's not actually how the types truly work. But anyway, yeah, I think I will talk about this another time because I'm not really thinking about that right now. So I'll close this here, and I hope it made clear what I was trying to say in my posts in the past few days. See you!